Lakehouse in Wisconsin. That was awesome. That was so fun.
On one of our only like real true days off, we went up to this lake house in Wisconsin and just had fun for the day.
We got to go to Rachel's grandmother's grandmother?
We are at Rachel's family's beautiful lake house.
Grandmother's lake house, and it was beautiful.
Oh, I loved the lake house.
Everyone made like delicious food.
I brought my famous margaritas. There's some cilantro, a little cayenne pepper. They're very fancy.
What the hell?
So we go to the lake. I was so excited to go to the lake. It was my first day. I hadn't even gone to rehearsal. I showed up Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we all went to the lake. It was the greatest way to show up in Chicago.
It was a little chilly, so there wasn't like a lot of water stuff happening until we decided to go tubing.
And we're currently debating whether or not we have enough gas to go for our first spin.
I grew up on the lake, so I had tubed before going to the lake house.
She had a motorboat and a big ass inner tube.
So apparently Liam is like a really great tuber.
So we all get in the motorboat, and I was so excited.
He was pretty confident in his tubing abilities.
We jump on the inner tube, and you know, we're riding around, and I'm having a great time, and I keep telling him, go faster.
Liam would just get on there, and he would just like taunt people. Be like, let's go, like, come on, like, you know, trying to do tricks on the tube and stuff like that.
I'm kind of being an asshole about it. Go faster. And then I actually, for some reason, I convinced Rachel that I should drive the motorboat.
Liam, yeah.
Which is a horrible idea. I've never driven a motorboat.
And it was definitely one of the scariest moments of my life, that's for sure.
So I'm driving the motorboat while a bunch of other people are hanging out on the inner tube, and I end up throwing Alex Odell off the inner tube. I just threw her off that, just like whipped around a turn.
I'm glad that I didn't lose a limb or die.
I don't think I meant to, but maybe I did.
The second time around, we're like, okay, we're gonna give you a ride.
And I think that's where everyone decided, oh, we need to get Liam. So Brittany and I get onto the inner tube, and they're going really fast, but I think they're like, we need to get just Liam. So they're like, Brittany, you should come in.
It was just Liam on this tube. It's made for 3 people, so there wasn't like this weight distribution that needed to happen.
I think I could have stayed on that inner tube all day if I just had more people on it. So then I'm laying on this giant inner tube, and they start going so fast.
Amazing! Hold on, you fall!
Suddenly, when it was by myself, the inner tube would would fly up. Oh, shit. My body's being thrown to the left and the right, so the right of the inner tube is coming up, and I have to pull myself over to that edge and throw myself down on that edge to keep it from flipping over.
Get it going, Rachel! Get it going! Get him up!
And I somehow managed to do that the first time. I don't know how, because I'm fucking tired.
And we tried to throw him, and he like actually went airborne for a second, and he held on, and we were all very impressed.
But then they decide, they're like, well, let's go around again.
And then we just like kicked it up a notch.
And so they go around another corner, and I just don't have it in me that time. The corner just lifts up, and you know, for a second I'm flying, which was cool, but that didn't last long.
Oh my God!
He like was like skidding across the lake until he just like went airborne.
And then I just go crashing into the water. And the thing is that I'm going so fast, I skip. I skip like a pebble.
Apparently he skipped like 2 or 3 times like a stone.
And it's awful. And so I like skip across the surface of the water and then just hit it so hard. And of course they all drive off.
Ah, my ankle! My ankle,
Sorry.
So I'm kind of glad that they weren't around to see what happened next, which was I hit the water, rise up, and I'm just stunned. I'm just staring into the sky. My body hurts in a way I never knew it could hurt. And I think I just let out a scream.
So I'm sure it hurt him a lot, but it was kind of cathartic.
I just went,
He thought he was the best.
I think they did what they wanted to do. I think I got knocked down a peg or two.
I also am a fan of getting to do cast bonding if the situation arises.
But that was definitely a bonding experience.
Don't try this at home because it hurts a lot.